Have a good day at the park.
Thanks, Mom.
The first letter of the acronym stands for REST. It is important to rest when dealing with an ankle sprain because it helps reduce the swelling of the injured area and therefore also reduce increased blood flow. Sometimes certain variables can limit one's abilities to rest, such as sports competition, but we will get to that later in the video. The second letter of the acronym stands for ICE. Cooling the injured area with ice helps reduce damage caused by the ankle sprain. Like rest, ice reduces the swelling and causes the blood vessels to get smaller, therefore also reducing the blood flow to the ankle. A couple ways to do this would be target the spot with an ice bag or submerge it in an ice bucket for 10 minutes, shown here.
The next letter stands for compression. Compression reduces swelling by limiting the amount of fluid buildup around the ankle, which reduces the chance of scar tissue. This is where the ACE bandage comes into play. You wrap it around the ankle like so that it's nice and tight, but also not so tight that it cuts off circulation to the toes. It's important to wear this almost at all times, especially when you might have to walk around a lot or you can't keep it elevated.
The final letter stands for elevation. Elevation is also essential to keep the swelling down because it both decreases the pressure in the ankle. Gravity assists in draining fluid from the ankle, which can both decrease pain and help the sprain heal. A good way to elevate is to prop your ankle up with a bunch of pillows. It is also important to make sure that your ankle, or the injured area for that matter, is elevated above your heart, shown here.
Mom, I'm better. Let's go to the park.